What's up guys? Today we're going to be hiking the big Dalton Canyon Trail in the foothills of the Glendora Mountains. It's a scenic 2-mile hike. It parallels the stream behind me all the way till you get to like a 5-6 foot waterfall with about a 3-foot little water hole. It's perfect, easy for the whole family. You can park in different parts along the trail. It's a very beautiful hike. You guys will love this one. It's not well known, so if you come on a weekday, you'll definitely have it to yourself or almost to yourself. If you love exploring the outdoors, hit like and subscribe because I got a ton of places coming up that I promise you haven't heard of. This hike shares a trailhead with the Mystic Canyon Trail, so you want to look out in the beginning for cyclists because they will come down hauling ass sometimes. I know, because I used to be one of those cyclists. Mystic Canyon is to the left, but we are heading this way. I'm really hoping there's going to be water at the waterfall. This one only flows when there's a lot of water, like after a storm or if it was a really wet winter. And we just had a recent storm, so I'm staying hopeful. I can hear the frogs in the stream just on the other side of the road, so I'm assuming there's probably is a decent amount of water. You'll see a few of these wooden bridges throughout the hike, and that's what adds to the scenery. So I bought a couple of things this last week, one of them being bear spray. I finally, for the first time, decided to buy bear spray. I also got myself a satellite tracker, the InReach Mini 2, since I've been spending even more time in the mountains these last few couple of weeks, these last few months. I figured it'd probably be a wise thing to do since I've been going to secret waterfalls and places like that, and I'm going alone. Definitely something you guys might want to consider. What's this? First sign of water, and there is water in the creek. A good amount too. Yes. So glad we have water. This is definitely a family-friendly hike. I wanted to do it though. I wanted to get out of the way because of how fast it dries up. So if you guys get a chance, get out here quickly, because me thinks the waterfall is not going to last very long. It's a small waterfall too, maybe like 5-6 feet. But if you have kids and you're trying to do something that's a little bit on the safer side, definitely bring them here. We have arrived at the campground. So I've actually seen people get married here. I don't know who you have to contact. And I mean, it's a beautiful spot, even more so in the sun during sunset than right now. I had to come real quick at the last second to do this hike because I messed up and I forgot my memory cards when I was over in Big Tahunga. So I'm doing this as the last second just to get something in. But if you come during sunset or sunrise, this place is truly amazing. It's a very scenic hike. And also, there is another parking lot over there. So for those of you who want to cut the trail in half, or maybe a little bit less than half, you can also park over here. And I believe there's another parking lot further up ahead. So if you have really small kids, you don't want to do the whole trail, all 2 miles, that's definitely an option. And of course, there's restrooms here. It's an awesome place to just come and have lunch, you know? You don't know what to do, you want to get outside real quick, just grab some food and get outside. This is the spot. Let's talk a little bit about the history here. So Big Dalton Canyon is named after Henry Dalton. He was born in England. He became a sea merchant, moved to Peru, then moved to LA, and he married a Mexican woman here because this was part of Mexico at the time. And he was very beloved by the locals. Like, people think that there was beef between Americans and Mexicans from the very beginning, but no, actually people got along, because when this was part of Mexico, Mexico invited in a lot of foreigners because it needed people to cultivate the land, bring in their skills, and basically for economic development. And Henry Dalton was one of those guys. He amassed a lot of wealth here. He owned a lot of property. And when Mexico and the US went to war, he fought on the side of Mexico because he had become a Mexican citizenship, and he converted to Catholicism because that was a requirement to be able to own land. That's right, it was white dudes fighting on both sides. Bet you didn't learn that in school. So as we all know, America won. And Henry spent basically the rest of his life trying to fight for his land. He lost most of it. Him, like many other Mexican ranchers, after the war, most of them died without any land or very little compared to what they used to have. So another hiker just confirmed that yes, that is search and rescue. Some guy just came down the road. That seems like the most fun job in the world, if you ask me. Was not expecting that today. So we just made it past that second bridge over there, and almost immediately to the right you'll find another big parking lot over here. So you can decide how far or how much you want to hike. We've reached the Coast Live Oak Grove. There's so many of them here. So back when the Spanish owned the land, they used to call Big Dalton Canyon Cañón de la Boca Negra, which means the canyon of the black mouth. And the reason why is because of the contrast from the canyon walls and the trees, the oak trees. From the San Gabriel Mission, when you would look at the canyon, it would look like there's a black hole at the entrance of the canyon. I can't say for sure, but more than likely the Native Americans planted this grove because this was their staple food. They would take the acorns and make bread out of it. They would intentionally plant groves in different areas in the mountains to make sure that they had enough food for the entire year. And so if I had to put my money on it, I'd say this grove was intentional and it was planted by the Native Americans, more than likely the Tongva, because this was their territory. That was the name of the tribe. There's been a decent amount of people here. I think it's because I may have popularized it back when I had Instagram. It got a lot of attention when I posted the photos of what it looked like as it was raining. It's a beautiful place, very shady. You can't go wrong if you want a short walk in the outdoors here. So within the oak grove is the abandoned nature center. I don't know when it was abandoned. When I was here a few years ago, it was already closed down. And then you also have more parking spaces and a bridge to get you over the creek. Like I said, this place has a lot of parking spots, a lot of starting points, but I like to extend the hike a little bit, make it 2 miles, make it worth it. When you get to this part, make a right. We're going down and across the creek. We're almost at the falls. A duck, 2 ducks. I've never seen them here before. The bugs are going hard here. I got stung, bitten by mosquitoes, and the gnats are annoying as hell, and it's winter time too. It's a pretty warm day out, 80 degrees, but I can't imagine during the summer. Make sure to bring some bug spray during the summer. Otherwise you're gonna get eaten alive. There's actually a trail here. All of this used to be overgrown. All of it. And part of the trail back there was completely flooded. Like the trail was part of the creek the last time I was here. And there's some more ranch pipes from the good old days, from the old times. I literally just saw a couple of kids playing in the creek. This is how safe and peaceful this area is. So if you guys visit, do me a favor, leave no trace, be respectful, pick up after yourselves. You know the rest, you know the deal. Fig tree, these things are everywhere in the canyons. I found them deep in the mountains in the canyons. So the thing is, most of the time they don't have any figs because that's highly nutritious food for wildlife. All right guys, we made it. We done made it. It's a little waterfall, but it's a super chill spot. Look at that. The waterhole looks like it's about, I don't know, 3 feet. And the falls is about 6 feet. If you do decide to go in the water, just keep an eye out. There's a lot of bugs. There's some spiders that I saw in the creek just now, but it shouldn't be too bad, shouldn't be too dangerous. Maybe try catching yourself some frogs. Not a bad little spot to have to yourself on a Thursday afternoon. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and if you love exploring the outdoors, hit like and subscribe. We're gonna be exploring all kinds of places that I promise you've never heard of. They're not on the internet. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.